W was in the chat. W was in the chat.
Halle Bailey claims that her baby daddy DDG put his hands on her and she had to file a restraining order against him, y'all. This is crazy. Now, I knew Halle and DDG had their issues. They broke up back in October of last year.
Who do you guys think is telling the truth? Bro, this is a sensitive topic, bro. I won't lie, bro. DDG is telling the truth. Bro, and you know the fact that this happens right after a good run, bro. DDG has had a good run. He's been streaming back to back. He's been bro. I say let's wait for DDG's side, bro. Let's wait for DDG's side of the story, dog.
And DDG blasted Halle for keeping him from seeing his son Halo. Now the problem is DDG wanted to pop up and show up to her house and pick up his son.
Just let this nigga see his son, bro. Like, dog, if you really watch DDG, me, I really watch DDG. No glaze, I'm DDG squad. Who's DDG squad here, bro? I've been DDG squad. Don't you remember when he used to drop vlogs back to every day with Kennedy? Dog, do you remember the Kennedy era? Yo, James. You guys might be too young. You guys are too young, bro. I've been DDG squad since when he used to be for Soul Illuminati. Oh my god, bro. That was peak YouTube, bro. That was peak Essence. Yo, what do you know about Essence? Oh my god. W sub from Wano. W sub from Wano in the chat. By spam W sub in the chat, bro. Bro, that was peak YouTube, bro. Yo, I swear, bro. That's why when niggas be talking about, yo, you used to watch, I don't want to mention their names, the people that claim they're kings and shit. I only started watching South African YouTube like now. I used to watch DDG, bro.
Whenever, but it doesn't work that way. They have to have a court-ordered visitation schedule in place. I mean, that will make the whole thing run smoother for them because it's clear that they want to be in their son's life, but they can't get along, so they need some mediation. But Halle has had a...
Don't say we are young. Okay, Hadi, you guys are old. The fact that you know Essence, you guys are grown. You guys are definitely unk.
Enough with DDG. She first detailed an incident that happened back in January where he attacked her. She said DDG came over to pick up their son Halo and she tried to start a conversation about a child visitation schedule. And she says that as she was buckling Halo into the car seat, she claims that DDG grew agitated and he told her, "Get up out my car, B." He kept saying it repeatedly. Halle then said the baby was crying and she got nervous about leaving Halo with DDG in such an agitated state. And then they started wrestling. She says DDG pulled her hair and slammed her face on the steering wheel and chipped her tooth. Halle said that she was in pain and she was crying, but she still remained in the car for the ride over to DDG's house, and she told his family what happened. And after she left Halo with DDG's family, she was crying. She was hysterical. She saw that bruises were on her arm.
Damn. Me, I'm a DDG fan, but I'm also trying to wrap my mind around this. Like, so how do you explain this, though? Straight cap, straight lies. Rock Nation is watching. I know, bro, so I must watch what I'm saying, eh? But how do you explain this, though? Remember, she's an actor, but how do you explain this, though? Makeup. Jay-Z grabbed her. Yo, bro, I won't lie, bro. I'm a DDG fan, but you guys are coming up with anything. Me, I'm not gonna say it's cap. I'm just gonna say let's wait for DDG side, cause, bro, me, I don't think this brew.
She's family. She was crying.
I don't think this brew is out here clapping mommies. I don't think this is the brew, dog. And we've never had any past incidents where DDG did this. But then again, it doesn't say he wouldn't do it. But still, though, like, something's not adding up, bro. DDG is too sweet for all that, bro. It's a birthmark, okay? Okay. Amoy, you're going offside now.
She was hysterical.
The young Philly effect. Bro, you see what I'm saying, dog? It's crazy, bro.
She saw that bruises were on her arm and her tooth was chipped. And she actually
Tooth is chipped, but there's like no bruises on the lips or like, yeah, but at least when you bruh.
So he was accusing her of sleeping with another man, I guess because he saw her hanging out with her co-star from The Little Mermaid.
No, it's Brent Fayez. I know it's Brent Fayez, bro. I know it's Brent Fayez. Yo, this guy, bro. Yo, bro, this guy is really chowing people's girlfriends, dog. Oh my god, bro. It's Brent Fayez. It's not this one. I know it's Brent Fayez. That one I know it's Brent Fayez.
Other man, I guess because he saw her hanging out with her co-star from The Little Mermaid, Jonah. I don't know, that's just an assumption, but Halle thought it was really weird that he did that and she was creeped out. 4 days later, he came back to her house and exploded. Now, if you remember, Halle and their baby Halo were sick and DDG was mad because Halle wouldn't let him take Halo. And he went to the internet and said that Halle was keeping him from his son.
Behind closed doors, I have not been able to see my son.
He kind of painted this narrative to make it seem like she was just being a bitter baby mom and keeping him away.
Losing your hand to Brent is understandable, I won't lie. Nah, bro. The Brent glaze needs to stop. Like, okay. Bro, cut this nigga's beard, bro. You can nerf him. Easily nerf this nigga, dog. Bro, this nigga looks like any brew you can find in Jersey, a Tab or Tab or Timby, so. But his aura though, online, bro. Looks like a import. Dog, wait. Brent without a beard. James, come on. W saw from Ace. Huh? Ace. Huh? S. Asande. W saw from Asande in chat. Everybody spam W saw Asande. But come on, James. This is the brew that's gonna take your hand. Am I hating? I might be hating a little bit though. Nah, Jens, come on. Am I hating?
From Halo, when in reality, she and Halo were actually sick with RSV.
Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV.
His aura though, yeah, that's what I be saying, bro. Like, honestly, I think, bro, hands don't date you according to your looks. They date you according to your aura. Did I cook? Yes or no, chat? Did I cook? Bro, I've seen hands with chopped niggas. Good-looking hands. You never see good-looking bros with chopped hands, but you always see good-looking hands with chopped niggas. Think about it. Why is that? I cooked. I'm telling you, bro. You never see fine shit. You never see a fine brew. No wonder you have no hand. What does that mean? Wait, I'm trying to think what you...
But Halle said that when he came to the home, he got verbally abusive, he smashed her Ring camera, and he ran away with Halle's phone. And as he drove off, she said that DDG threw the phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, B." So he was...
Chopped dudes have gorgeous pockets. Oh, shit. You right. You might be right. You might have cooked right there, bro. Online, bro. You have a good point, bro. Kabiso, you have a good point. Chopped dudes have gorgeous pockets. Kabiso, you valid, bro. You might have
was cutting up that day. And he went to the internet and acted like the victim, but the whole time he was being a menace behind the scenes. And DDG has admitted that he has vandalized some of his ex's properties. So you can't say Halle is lying about this.
I've vandalized a few things before. Might have broke a phone or something. Broke a little TV or something like that.
DDG is very immature. He's very immature. And when he doesn't get his way, he easily gets agitated. And he's been getting agitated with Halle for a while because she's putting her foot down and setting boundaries. And he doesn't like that. He wants easy access to Halle because he feels like he's entitled to it. Since they have a son together, he feels like he could show up at her house anytime. He feels like he could ask to see their baby anytime he wants to and not realize that, wait a minute, she has her time with the child now. You have to wait your turn. But he doesn't like that. He's used to getting his way. And
how does she know that though? This video is against DDG. How does she know that though? That's crazy, bro. She spoke like, hey, I'm around DDG. I know that this is what he wants. Nah, bro.
And also, he doesn't like the idea of Halle being with somebody else. Now,
bro, this girl is being so biased. Elvid, bro. Elvid, bro. What? How do you dislike, dog? What? She's being so biased, dog.
There were rumors going around that Halle went on vacation with the R&B singer Brent Faiyaz, and she took her son Halo along. And that wasn't the case. Halle was actually celebrating Mother's Day with her sister Chloe and her son Halo, and they said that Brent was in Turks and Caicos with his real girlfriend, who is not Halle. But the blogs were making it seem like Halle was taking DDG's son away from him to go spend time with a...
Yeah, she's a Haley Glazer. I'm reporting this video for misinformation. Wait, dislike? Bro, why? Okay. Bro, how do you report, bro? Bro, I can't even report. Misinformation. Yeah, dog. W is in the chat. W is in the chat.